everybody else does. Already done everything he said. You're not saying negative like this. We have to do the right thing. Wanted people when they came in to ask me what it was.
Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to a new vlog. It is Monday, November 3rd. I woke up at 5 this morning and just made coffee. I'm gonna go to the gym on the earlier side, so I'm going to do my Bible study, and then I need to finish editing my video and pray that I can get it uploaded. I think this is truly one of the best yogurt bowls that I've ever made. I have Greek yogurt in here with some passion fruit that I cleaned yesterday, and I put it into a jar, if that makes sense, but it's like raw passion fruit, my granola, bee pollen, banana, and a persimmon, and it's so good and so flavorful. 10 out of 10. I just came home from the gym. I just made myself breakfast. I'm gonna eat my yogurt bowl, but I wanted to very quickly talk about one small thing that has been on my mind, and I'm hoping that by sharing this, maybe a few of you will find it relatable, and I'm not just saying it just to say it. But every single Monday, I'm a pretty moody individual, because a lot of times Monday rolls around and I'm not happy about it because I'm not where I want to be in my life career-wise. I just get kind of frustrated because I'm like, every single week that goes by, I'm not getting any closer to my goals, or it feels like I'm not getting any closer to my goals, and I still am living in this lifestyle that I am not particularly content with, if that makes sense. Every Monday, I'm in this foul mood. Every Tuesday, that foul mood decreases a little bit because I know that, oh, it's Wednesday, I'm halfway done with the week, and finally, it's kind of like I'm waiting for the weekend to come because I take time off my second job and all I do is focus on content and baking and cooking and basically doing what I want to be doing with my life. It's so frustrating because it's this constant cycle of being angry and being frustrated and being in this foul mood. And today I woke up and I told myself, Diana, yes, I know you're in a crappy mood, but you're not going to talk about it. You're not going to talk about it to your partner. You're not going to talk about it to anybody. You are just going to get through the day. The whole morning, all I kept thinking about was, it's throwaway day. Today and Tuesday is a throwaway day. And then I got so upset with that because I was like, how can I live like this? I can't live like this. Is no way to live, to look at days as throwaway days just because you don't like your job or how you're spending your time or whatever it might be. And there's this other voice in my head that's like, also, by the way, like, what are you complaining about? You should be lucky that you even have a job in the first place. Like, let's not be greedy here. Like, you are well on your way to having the life that you want. You just need to keep doing what you're doing. I'm having this internal battle where I'm trying to put myself into a good mood and I'm trying to just be content and happy, and this is something that I've struggled with for so long because I'm the kind of person that can't be happy or content unless I have everything, like all of my ducks lined up in a row. And this is, like I said, an internal battle and something that I have been fighting with for so long. And it's funny because the sermon that I started listening to at the gym is Joyce Meyer was on Elevation Church. The title is called Just a Little Bit, and the message that she's basically sharing is how complaining is a sin. And I've never thought about it like this before. I've never, not once, thought that complaining is a sin, but apparently it is. Apparently this is something that I have to really work on. I don't know, I feel like I want to do some research into this. Not research as if I don't believe her, but just like I want to study this. I want to study this in the Bible to better understand why complaining is a sin and how I can change this about myself, because I think that complaining has been holding me back so much from living joyfully, from being joyful. Because even if I am in a good mood, I will do little things like complain about the fact that, oh, I have to go to work tonight, or I don't have time to do X, Y, and Z, and that eradicates my good mood. One small complaint, once I verbalize it, once I say it out loud, which I often just like wake up and I just like start complaining to myself, that just like, it derails me. Like, it doesn't matter if I had a great weekend, it doesn't matter if things are looking up, which they have been. The mental complaining that I do completely eradicates all of the positivity and all of the good that I work so hard to create. And I've talked about this before in previous videos. I struggle so hard to be good. Like, being good is such a struggle for me because I can be such a negative person. I'm such a half glass empty kind of individual. I have such a negative mindset, and it's been such a challenge for me to change that and to improve in that area. And I think this is something that I constantly have to work on and constantly have to ask God to help me with, and it has just been a struggle. It always hits me the hardest at the beginning of the week because the weekend is over and all I do is think about the fact that, oh, you're still not where you want to be. Oh, you are still doing X, Y, and Z, which you've been doing for X amount of years. It's almost like there's a spotlight on my lack of success, and it bothers me so much because I don't want to be that kind of person. I want to be a joyful person. I want to be a happy person. I want to be content with what I have in order to be able to actually be blessed with more in the future. It also just like makes me feel selfish. It makes me feel selfish that I'm constantly unhappy with what I have. I don't know. I feel like this conversation is spiraling into something that I was not intending to like create. I wasn't intending to, because now I feel like I'm complaining to you, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I guess all of this is to say that I was heading home from the gym. I'm listening to the sermon for the second time, and I just keep telling myself, like, Diana, if you are unhappy with something, you need to be the one to change it. If you are unhappy with your job, which yes, I am unhappy with my job and I've been trying to change it, but there are so many things that you could be doing in order to change your environment. There was a sermon that I was listening to with Joyce Meyer, and she said something like that she was in a really bad mood or she was unhappy with her schedule, and she was like, and God told me, you're in control of your schedule, change it. This morning I woke up and I was frustrated that I didn't get my video uploaded in time yesterday, and I was kind of frustrated about the weekend in general because I felt like I didn't spend the weekend doing the things that I typically do. I didn't have my usual routine of where I bake on this day, edit on this day, and set myself up for success on Sundays. Like yesterday was a good day, but I just didn't go about it the way that I typically do, and I was so irritated by that. This morning I was walking and I told myself, okay, but what is stopping you from doing that right now? Why can't you turn your phone off, put it into a different room so you're not distracted, and work on creating a successful week for yourself? Why can't you set yourself up for success right now? Why can't you edit all of the videos that you keep complaining about not being able to edit, and just do it? Just do it. Stop making excuses and justifications and just do the damn thing. So that was a very long rant. That leads me to saying that I am about to turn my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm putting it into the bedroom, and I'm gonna spend the next however many hours until I have to go to work tonight to get all of my stuff done, and we're gonna see how much we accomplish. I am not sharing this because I want pity or for anybody to be like whatever. I'm sharing this because I wonder if there are people who are in the same boat. I wonder if there are people who are so fed up with their own issues, but they don't know how to necessarily fix them. Because that's where I'm at. I'm so fed up with myself. I'm fed up with my attitude. I'm fed up with my lack of progress. And I think that what needs to happen is major change in so many areas. And the only way to tackle the issue at hand is by doing these little things like putting away your phone. For example, maybe sometimes skipping the gym, or skipping a sauna session, or skipping whatever it might be, skipping a date night for the sake of getting your stuff done in order to have that dream life that you claim to want. Does that make sense? I'm skipping the sauna. Who knows, if I have time to go later, we'll go. But right now I'm staring at a very long list of videos that need to get edited. I have multiple long form videos that need to get edited, and a video that was supposed to go live yesterday that I need to finish right now. So that's what we're gonna work on. Phone, we're putting it away. It is time for me to start getting ready to go to work. I've had a pretty productive afternoon, I'm not gonna lie. I am like 95% done with my vlog that is gonna actually go live on Wednesday, just because today's Monday and I had a vlog go out today, so this week's videos are just going to be uploaded at a different time. But 90-ish% done with the video. I just need to do one final rough, not one final rough edit. I need to do one final edit, make the thumbnail for it, description, all of that. I also edited and uploaded a what I eat in a day video. Honestly, that's literally it, but everything was pretty time consuming. I wrote myself a little to-do list and it's pretty much all done. I did my video from yesterday, the week of workouts, almost done. I want to create a short out of that though, because I do have short form content that I also film throughout the week. I filmed a what I eat in a day video today and I want to take care of that. And then I have two, basically like one brand that I need to get back to and then one that sent me something that I need to like look into. I'm feeling very happy about the fact that September, October, and now this month and potentially next month, I have solidified one brand deal, at least one brand deal every month, which has never happened to me before, and it just feels incredible. It feels like I'm almost like I'm not delusional, like I do have a career in this, like I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing and I'm doing it correctly, because obviously if brands are reaching out for content, that it means I'm doing something right, and that's something that I've always like wanted and something that I've never had before. And you guys know, like I've been doing YouTube for the last 5+ years, but it's only recently that my social media has actually started growing and brands have been reaching out. Not very many or anything like that, but I had my highest, well, yeah, my highest paid collab happened in September, and it was with a brand that I absolutely love. I had another one in October. I have potentially 2 this month, but the problem is that they're both not very communicative. I'm like crossing all of my fingers and toes that I'm not being delusional and that everything is gonna work out. And then I might have one for December, which is like incredible, and it just makes me so happy. And I can't wait for the day where it's a full-time job as opposed to just like 1 gig here, 1 gig there. For any content creators out there, for any aspiring content creators out there, I hope that this does not sound discouraging, because that's not where I'm trying to come from. I'm trying to show you and share the fact that like obviously it's starting to happen to me, and there are so many creators that I see that are relatively small just like me, where I see like them getting brand deals left and right, and I feel, I'm not gonna lie, envious of that. But Joyce Meyer says envy is a sin, so I'm trying to not be like that. I'm just trying to be grateful for the opportunities that are actually coming my way, because so far they have been so aligned, and it's been incredible being able to experience that. So I guess moral of the story is don't be discouraged, but at the same time, like, just know that you have to work really, really, really hard for the opportunities that will come your way, because I feel that way. I feel like I've had to work so hard for what has been coming my way. But anyways, with that said, I feel like today's been productive. The only problem is that my house is a mess. I didn't even make the bed this morning, which is something that I can't stand, and I didn't clean up the kitchen, and yeah, I just feel like a little bit disorganized, which is fine. Like, if I did not have to go to work, we would be able to take care of that, but we're gonna go to work. We're gonna be good citizens of the world. I'm gonna go get dressed and put myself together. We're gonna go, I have no idea how long I'll be there for, but hopefully we come back at a reasonable hour so that we could go to bed at a reasonable hour, because I'm not gonna lie, for whatever reason, I am tired. Even though I didn't even go to the sauna today, I was editing my week of workouts, and I went to the gym, I did cardio, and I went to the sauna, and I was talking about how I was tired, and I was like, Diana, you didn't even do all of that, yet you're complaining here. Which, speaking of complaining, we don't complain. I need to start remembering that. I need to tattoo that. Anyways, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow probably, so see you in the morning.
What do you... Ephesians 4:22-20. The Christian that I get from... Wow, that tears him up.
Good morning, happy Tuesday. Woke up at 5 this morning to get a little bit of work done before I go to the gym, as per usual. But honestly, today I'm going a little bit earlier than usual, and I'm excited to get it over with, just because I have so much computer work that I want to get done today. I just made a coffee. I work at 4 today. I got home pretty late from work last night. Oh my gosh, why is my Kindle not? Oh, there we go. Okay. I got home pretty late from work last night, so I have no idea how long this shift is going to be. Something that I'm definitely learning is for certain days, like Mondays and Tuesdays, for example, there's truly just no time for hobbies or much of anything other than work. Like, if I want to make sure that I'm set up for success, I have to utilize some days out of the week to purely focus on business. And maybe in the future, when I don't have to worry about having other jobs, it'll be easier. But as of right now, all of my energy and all of my focus has to go into working on all of my content. In order for you to get to where you want to be, you just have to make sacrifices. I am not gonna lie to you, I feel like I am just in a crummy mood today. I didn't want to work out today for whatever reason. I feel like I woke up feeling tired. Every exercise I did today felt so heavy. I had to go down in basically all of my numbers. I also lost one of my straps, so I couldn't even go heavy with my deadlifts even if I wanted to. And it just always discourages me because it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong, and I have to constantly tell myself, like, Diana, you're a trainer, you know how this stuff works, you already know all of this, you don't need to like put yourself down like this. Like, life happens, you're tired, you're stressed, you didn't sleep well, you went to bed late, like X, Y, and Z, you're fine. But this is reality, and I wanted to share that. Every day is not perfect. I pushed through the workout, I did what I could, finished with cardio, and then walked over, got myself a coffee and a chocolate croissant, and it's gonna be a great day. I just came home from the gym and I went and saunaed. I made myself a massive bowl of borscht, and I'm gonna have this for my lunch. And I wanted to talk about what I was saying earlier about how I wasn't feeling super good, and, well, not feeling good, but just like feeling tired and didn't want to work out, etc. And then I went to the sauna, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel so much better. And that is because of a couple of things. When your nervous system is fatigued, it's not your strength that drops. It's basically your whole stress response. The off feeling that you might be experiencing, like low energy, brain fog, lack of strength, that's because your body is typically in fight or flight mode. One thing that I'm starting to learn and experience is the benefit of sauna usage, regular sauna usage. The sauna is super helpful because it puts your body under like a controlled stress state, and then it essentially forces your body to relax as you cool down, and that specific shift activates your parasympathetic system, which is the part that's responsible for rest and recovery. So when that happens, your body starts to release endorphins, it improves your circulation, and it brings you back to balance. So when you go into the sauna, you're not just sweating, you're quite literally letting your nervous system reset, which is why I love the sauna. And every single time that I go, I don't want to go, but then I feel so much better after doing it. I feel like night and day. Like, my mood is so different right now than it was earlier this morning. I'm going to eat my borscht and I'm going to read my Kindle. I'm reading such a good book, and as soon as I'm done with the borscht, I'm going to get to editing because I have so much editing that I want to do. And also, I would like to tidy up the house before I leave to work. That is the plan. We will be sitting at this desk for a while. I apologize because I feel like that is very boring for you, but that's just what has to happen today.
You know what? It has really helped me. I mean, it. Because you can think this is the standard.
Good morning. I woke up at 5 this morning, and I kid you not, I slept so well, and I'm attributing it to this because I took it last night when I came home from work. I came home from work kind of late, had this, showered, read for like less than 10 minutes, and then went to sleep, and it was just great sleep, and I feel incredible. There's nothing like having a good night of rest. I'm going to make coffee, and then we're gonna do Bible study, we're gonna journal, I'm gonna read my devotional. It's gonna be a calm and relaxing morning, and then we're going to get some editing done, and we're gonna go to the gym. Today is my cardio day, so I'm looking forward to that. Just some cardio, sauna, of course. Feel like this week has been productive, but I've just been like very in my head about things, and I'm not gonna lie, I've just been like very mentally just blah. I have 2 more shifts this week, one today, one tomorrow, and then I'm off, and it's just gonna be editing, client work, just stuff like that. So I'm absolutely thrilled. Let's listen to Joyce Meyer while we make our coffee and get the morning started, and breakfast. Breakfast to have, or first meal of the day to have: coffee, yogurts, bee pollen, and honey.
And then the government can't get along.
I have been incredibly unfocused this week when it comes to my Bible study. I didn't even finish it yesterday, and for the life of me, I can't even remember if I did it on Monday. Some weeks I'm so on top of it, and then other weeks I'm not, and it's really ironic, really, that the weeks that I'm not on top of it, I feel so mentally foggy and disorganized and just heavy mentally. I did not do Bible study on Monday, I don't think, because I went to the gym early. But anyways, it's so crazy. I can feel the difference so much. And if you are struggling to get through your day, if you are feeling low mentally just like shot, and if you're struggling, I highly urge you to look at how you're spending your mornings. Are you giving the first 10% of your day to God? Are you spending that, or are you spending that 10% scrolling through social media? Where are you placing the first few minutes of your day? Are you placing it with somebody who's going to fill you up, somebody who's going to restore you and be with you, or are you wasting it on shallow things and on worldly things? Because I know that I sometimes do that, and when I do, my day, my week is just completely out of order. So we're taking our time today. I just finished editing a short form video, which was my week of workouts that I posted on all of my social media platforms, and I'm hoping that it brings more traction to my actual full week of workouts YouTube video, just because I don't know, I feel like lately my channel is like kind of doing a weird thing. Some of my videos got more traction than usual last month, and lately they've been getting less, so I'm kind of confused. But anyways, I'm going to go to the Y to do cardio, and then I work at 11. Good morning, happy Thursday. It is 5. I'm going to make coffee, breakfast. We're going to do Bible study, journal, and then I'm gonna go to the gym around 7 today. I have work at 11, but I would like to get in one last sauna session for this weekend today. So hopefully by the time I get back, I have enough time to do that. Also today, I need to work on editing my video for tomorrow. And yeah, yesterday I came home kind of late-ish from work. I came home at almost 5, jumped to the shower, and then we drove over to one of our favorite Greek restaurants for happy hour and had dinner there. It's gonna be a great day today. It's my last shift of the week, so I'm excited to get it over with because I have so much work that I want to work on and just a bunch of things that I need to do. I need to deep clean this house. It is so messy, so much laundry, just a bunch of stuff. So it's gonna be a busy day, but I'm excited to take you along.
This might be back in the days when, and so that means the
All right, breakfast is served. Bon appetit. This is so funny. Yesterday, I made a post on my YouTube channel basically asking you guys specifically what kind of content you want to see from my channel, and I made a poll. I asked if you wanted to see more fitness, like health, what I eat in a day videos and recipes, or sit down videos, which is self-improvement, health and wellness, weekly vlogs, day in the life, routine, etc., or content creation, and like YouTube growth, etc., which is like this weekly vlog was supposed to be, that specific video was supposed to be me talking about my growth as a creator. However, because I have been an avid vlogger, I feel like I've struggled to deliver that to the best of my ability. Like, these have really just turned into weekly vlogs almost. But anyways, where I'm going with this is nobody voted for that. Like, it has a big fat 0. So I think in my last vlog I talked about how I planned out my entire November calendar, which I did, but I'm going to, well, I already started to basically revamp the entire November calendar because nobody wants to see that stuff, which is honestly like 100% fine, because in hindsight I'm not a YouTube expert. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm just like learning about it as I go, and I feel like, you know, if it works, what's that saying, like, if it works, don't break it, or something like that. So basically I have just spent a nice chunk of time revamping the calendar and coming up with just like what I'm gonna basically do. So this will be the last video where I talk about building my dream life, but obviously it's gonna just carry into my weekly vlogs. I need to come up with a way to still deliver 3 videos but still have them be semi-themed, just because I don't want to just post plain vlogs, because then I feel like that's not really gonna help me grow at all. And I need to also incorporate evergreen content, because if I get new subscribers, they're not gonna want to see a vlog from, say, last November or something like that. So I do want to still incorporate some evergreen content. But with that said, I thought that was just so funny. Literally nobody voted for it. I'm going to put this all into my new calendar and figure out exactly how to start creating content in a way that's cohesive and in a way that's fun for you guys to watch, but also fun for me to create. I think that what I basically need to do is stop overthinking everything, stop trying to not necessarily have a system, but just kind of share and document my life and not be so anal about it, if that makes sense, because I think that I'm just overthinking everything. Anyways, with that said, I decided I'm going to end this vlog here. I hope you still enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the new content that's about to come your way. The goal is to grow as a creator. The goal is to still pursue my dream life, so I want to make sure that everything is good. I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying my content, and I want to make sure that I'm able to produce really good stuff. With that said, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for voting, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye.